All right, I'm taking some data points. Here's an auspice somebody dropped. That was a piece of litter. Auspices. There's a I don't know what kind of beer that is. The litter is the offspring, right? Also had Publix, Publix, the grocery store came up. The two words teach me came up. Geese has come up. Got your goose, right? Look at the two mother. Look at them taking, like, they're scouts. They're protecting protecting their offspring, right? They got scouts there. Look at that. You got two here and two big ones up there. They're watching out for their little ones. Coffee. Everything's a fractal hologram. It's all happening right now. Parts, bus, black, white, and red. This was a big one. Somebody had dropped it on the floor. See which way the wind is blowing. It's a shame people just, they don't have any sound doctrine, so they just toss to and fro by every wind of doctrine, you know. Red Jeep behind me, two of them today. Two Jeeps behind me, in front of me today. Wild stuff. Because it's all happening now, and it's a fractal hologram, you can see the future, you can see the past, you can see the cogs that are turning in somebody's mind. It's all happening right here. See the tent? Off-road. North Carolina sticker on the truck. I don't know if you call it I think it's called taking the auspices. I just call it looking at the cogs. I can see the cogs. Wallace Dunn, heating and air. The signs are everywhere. Precision wall. The signs are everywhere. Something happened 20 years ago. What was it? What was it? They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Somebody was messing with me. Trying to mess with me. And what that was a precog to find out that the hive is everywhere. The hive mind is everywhere. Davis with a truck. Transfer truck. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. You got that right. The demons are everywhere and taking over people. Headphones on that guy. Airport. Market. You know, if somebody burns, I just saw burnt popular. If somebody burns down the house that was trying to be built, let's say you're trying to build something with somebody and they just burn it down, they betray you and burn the house down. What I do is I take a bulldozer and I dig up the foundation. If they burn the house down, I get the bulldozer and I take the bulldozer and I bulldoze the foundation and dig the foundation up so it has to be completely rebuilt if it ever gets rebuilt, because they burned it down with their lies and their schemes and their betrayal and all their games. And I just take the bulldozer, so they burn the house down. I take the bulldozer and just bulldoze the whole foundation and take it to the dump. So when you look at the land, like you were trying to build something, you try to build something with somebody and they burn it down. Well, I go in there and I dig up the whole foundation and all you have left is just dirt, sand and dirt and rocks. You want to burn it down? I'll burn it down. Not only you want to burn it down, I will burn it completely to the ground and then dig up the foundation and see what happens in it. That's the way I live. Junk removal. I'm looking at the auspices, the data points. Junkyard dog. If people want to play games, let the games begin. You burn the whole thing down, and you take that foundation into the dump. And let's see, it says we recycle, and you start from the get-go. And most people run away when you do that because they think you're crazy. No, you're the one crazy. You're the liar. You're the deceiver. You're the cheater. You're the game player. You're the player. You want to burn it down? All right, let's burn it all down and take the foundation completely out, and there's nothing else to build on. You want to burn it down? Let's burn it to the ground. And that's what I do. They want to play games? All right. We'll just burn this whole thing to the ground. You ain't gonna have nothing but ashes and dust and sand and dirt and pebbles. You ain't even gonna have any concrete. You're gonna have pebbles and rocks. How you gonna build? How you gonna rebuild that? The only way you're gonna be rebuild is to get born again. You must be born again. You want to act like the world, think like the world, talk like the world, do like the world, the flesh, the pride life? Well, let's just burn the whole thing to the ground. And if you don't know how to rebuild it, shame on you. Go figure it out. Life is a vapor. Life is too short to play stupid games with somebody. And that's why we have curbs, because you have a saying that says kick them to the curb. They want to burn it down, burn it completely to there's just ashes. That's all that's left.